Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Osman's EduTrends, Swing into Educational Trends. Today we are here with a new topic on medicinal chemistry, antiprotozoal agents. Antiprotozoal agents are the agents which are used to treat amoebiasis caused by protozoans like Entamoeba histolytica. These acts within the bowel wall or lumen. The chemical classifications for antiprotozoal agents is as follows. The first class is 5-nitroimidazole, examples metronidazole, tinidazole, nimorazole, panidazole. Second class is dichloroacetamide like diloxanide furoate. Third class is IPCA alkaloids like ametine and dihydroametine. Fourth class will be 4-aminoquinolines like chloroquine, 8-aminoquinolines, followed by 8-aminoquinolines, idoquinol, cleoquinol. Sixth class will be antibiotics like tetracyclines, chlorotetracyclines and oxytetracyclines. Now if you move on to the structures and brand names and IUPAC names of these drugs, metronidazole is widely available with the brand name Fagile and the IUPAC name is 2-methyl-5-nitro-1-H-imidazole 1-ethanol. It is an effective amoebicide and the agent of choice for the treatment of symptomatic forms of amoebiasis. It is an alternative drug in dragontiasis. It is also effective in the treatment of anaerobic bacterial infections. This drug acts as an artificial electron acceptor after accumulating within the cell as a reduced compound, then diverts the electron from natural normal pathway of the protozoan. The nitro group accepts electron from electron transport protein and then diverts them from normal energy yielding pathways. The reduction is catalyzed by iron sulfur complexes and the source of electron may be reduced by NADPH or sulfide. Metronidazole also impedes the ability of DNA to function as template and reduced metronidazole causes a loss of helical structure of DNA, strand breakage and accompanying impairment of functions resulting in cell death. Next drug is tinidazole, which is widely available with the brand name Simplotan and IUPAC name 1,2-ethyl sulfonyl ethyl 2-methyl-5-nitroimidazole. Tinidazole is used in the treatment of intestinal and hepatic amoebiasis with potentially more affinity than compared to metronidazole. Then comes panidazole, which is used in amoebiasis and it shows potent in vitro activity against Entamoeba histolytica and Trichomonas vaginalis. Its IUPAC name is 4,2-methyl-5-nitroimidazole 1-ethyl-pyridine. The following drug is numorazole, which is available with the brand name Naxogen with the IUPAC name 1-N-ethyl-morpholinoyl 2-methyl-5-nitroimidazole. Nimorazole is an antiamoebic drug and it is active against intestinal and hepatic amoebiasis. Now let us talk about the synthesis of metronidazole, which is synthesized by taking 2-methyl-imidazole subjected to nitration, obtaining 2-methyl-5-nitroimidazole as intermediate, which again in presence of 2-chloroethanol will give metronidazole. If we talk about the synthesis of tinidazole, then the starting product will be para-toluene sulfonyl chloride when reacted with 2-ethyl sulfonyl ethanol to give an intermediate which is 2-ethyl sulfonyl ethyl para-toluene sulfonate, which again reacted with 2-methyl-5-nitroimidazole to give tinidazole. Moving on to the second class of anti-amoebic drug, we have dichloroacetamide derivatives like diloxanide furoate, which is available with the brand name furamide and IUPAC name 4-hydroxy and methyl dichloroacetanilide 2-furoate. Diloxanide furoate is a drug which is found possess significant anti-amoebicidal activity. Removal of SOT moiety, introduction of N-dichloroacetamide gives promising derivatives, especially 2,2-dichloro-4-hydroxy methyl acetanilide. Diloxanide furoate is a drug of choice in treatment of asymptomatic passers of cyst and can be combined with imidazole. Very little is known about the mechanism of action of diloxanide furoate. It does appear to interfere with protein synthesis like chloramphenicol. Now next class is IPCA alkaloids, like amethine and dihydroamethine. Amethine is available with the IUPAC name 3-ethyl 9,10-dimethoxy 1H, 2H, 3H, 4H, 6H, 7H, 11BH, pyrido 2,1, isoquinoline 2-yle methyl 6,7-dimethoxy 1,2,3,4 tetrahydroisoquinoline. Amethine inhibits protein synthesis in parasites and in host mammalian cells by blocking translocation of peptide chains. The dihydroamethine derivatives are equally effective but less toxic than amethine. Dihydroamethine, like mebadine, is toxic to cardiac and skeletal muscles, and its use is limited to those unable to tolerate metronidazole or to instances of clinical failure. Chemically, mebadine is 2,3-dihydro-6,7,10,11-tetramethoxy-emetan, and it is recommended usually in combination with other drugs in the treatment of severe intestinal and extraintestinal forms of disease. Now, the fourth class of antiprotozoal is 4-aminoquinolines. Example is chloroquine, and the brand name is Lariago, with the IUPAC name 7-chloro-4,4-diethyl-amino 1-methyl-butyl-amino quinoline phosphate. Chloroquine can be combined with dihydroamethine to treat amoebic abscess of liver, and another combination with diiodohydroxyquine is also used in treatment of intestinal and extraintestinal amoebiasis and amoebic colitis. Chloroquine sometimes can be used in combination with metronidazole and diloxanide furoate. Now the following is the fifth class, that is 8-aminoquinoline. Example is idoquinol, which is available with the brand name Eudoxin and IUPAC name 5,7-diiodo-8-quinoline 8-all. This drug is useful as luminal amoebicide, and it has unrestricted use due to their toxic reactions, subacute neurotherapy. It can be also used in combination with metronidazole in systematic treatments, and the mechanism of action of this drug is unknown, but it has iron chelating properties, as iron has been proven to be essential for amoebic growth in vitro. Now the last class of antiprotozoals is antibiotics, where tetracyclines and oxytetracyclines are widely used. Tetracyclines bind reversibly to small subunits of bacterial ribosomes, where they interfere with binding of charge transfer RNA to the acceptor site. They are basically bacteriostatic rather than bactericidal. They can also inhibit protein synthesis in the host, but are less likely to reach the concentration required because of the eukaryotic cells do not have tetracycline uptake mechanism. Tetracyclines are effective in many infections caused by gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria. Examples are Brucella, Pseudomonas, Neisseria gonorrhoeae, and Treponema pallidum. So this completes antiprotozoal topic in medicinal chemistry. Thank you.